Hong Kong is a city in a world of its own, with so many attractions and world records that set it apart from the rest. Did you know that Hong Kong is China's most expensive city? In fact, it is one of the top tourist destinations in the world because of its amazing food, beautiful temples, jaw-dropping natural beauty, amazing shopping options, and great nightlife. But Hong Kong isn't just about city living. It's actually steeped in history and natural beauty. Did you also know that humans have been calling this area home for at least 35,000 years? With its beautiful botanical gardens, scenic walking trails, and pristine beaches, it's easy to see why. And did we mention that Hong Kong has the most Rolls-Royce cars in the world? It's probably because this city is also home to the second highest number of billionaires in the world. Hong Kong is a city with so many adventures that await you. So come along with us as we present some facts about this city that will leave you in awe. 1. Hong Kong, officially known as the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region of China, is located on the southern coast of China, about 60 kilometers east of Macao. 2. Despite having its own government, currency, and booming economy, Hong Kong isn't quite the independent nation you might think it is. As a matter of fact, there's an interesting backstory to this city. In 1839, Britain decided to shake things up by launching the first Opium War against China, and the main reason for this was because they had their eyes on Hong Kong. However, even after China waved the white flag and let British have a whole lot of other islands, they still wouldn't let go of Hong Kong. So they had China lease it to them for another 99 years. However, when the British Empire's rule on Hong Kong expired in 1997, it wasn't like the city suddenly broke free and declared itself its own country. Instead, it returned to Chinese rule, becoming what we call an autonomous region of China. But there's a really interesting backstory to this. The deal with this setup is that Hong Kong gets to have its own separate governing and economic systems while still being part of the Chinese family. This simply means it will still enjoy a high level of freedom and autonomy until at least 2047. And get this, despite having a setup like this, Hong Kong is still seriously packed. We're talking about 6,750 folks crammed into every square kilometer. With around 7.7 million people calling this lively city home, it's no wonder Hong Kong is bursting with energy and excitement at every corner. 3. Introducing one of the coolest sights in Hong Kong, the magnificent Big Buddha. This jaw-dropping bronze giant, known as the Tian Buddha, is located on Lantau Island amidst breathtaking scenery. And when we say giant, we mean it. This statue stretches a whopping 34 meters tall, making it one of the largest seated Buddhas on the entire planet. It's actually perfect for hikers looking for a break from the regular city experience in Hong Kong and wanting something more scenic and refreshing. However, reaching this majestic sight involves more than just tackling the 268 steps in front of the Buddha, which most people can manage without much trouble. For the more adventurous, taking one of the hiking trails up to the Buddha can take 2 hours or more, making it essential to pack a lot of water for the journey. But not to worry, because the reward at the top is beyond compare. As you stand in awe before the Big Buddha, you will be treated to beautiful views of the surrounding landscapes and urban wonders of Hong Kong. And if your legs start to get tired, there are cable cars ready to take you up and down the mountain in style. It's really an experience like no other. 4. Prepare to be swept off your feet by the breathtaking beauty of Hong Kong's Victoria Harbour skyline. What sets Victoria Harbour apart is its stunning skyline that rises against the backdrop of deep waters, connecting Hong Kong Island and the Kowloon Peninsula. And if you're looking to experience the magic of the Hong Kong skyline from a different perspective, look no further than the Sky 100 Hong Kong observation deck. Right on the 100th floor of the International Commerce Center, it offers amazing views of the cityscape from above, allowing you to see Hong Kong in all its glory. For those seeking a taste of exclusivity, head to the Peak, the highest point on Hong Kong Island and home to the city's rich and famous. You can also take a ride on the Hong Kong Observation Wheel for a unique perspective of the harbor, or indulge in a sophisticated evening at one of the city's rooftop bars. 5. Believe it or not, Hong Kong wasn't always a city of skyscrapers and bustling streets. Nope. Once upon a time, wild tigers roamed the land, and the star of the show was none other than the majestic South China tiger, a creature so rare and exotic that it's now considered critically endangered. But back in the day, these beasts were a common sight in Hong Kong. One of the most famous encounters with these wild cats occurred over 100 years ago in the New Territories, where a tiger made headlines by tragically killing 2 police officers. While the days of wild tigers in Hong Kong may be long gone, their legacy lives on in the form of a mounted head that once adorned the former Central Police Station for 6 decades. Today, you can catch a glimpse of this piece of history at the Police Museum on the Peak. 6. No place embodies the glitz and glamour of Hong Kong's legendary film industry like the Avenue of Stars. Once upon a time, this bustling city was a hallmark of cinematic creativity, rivaling the likes of Hollywood and Bollywood. While the scene may have mellowed out a bit in recent years, the legacy of Hong Kong cinema lives on through a cast of big names that left a mark on the film scene. Think of iconic figures like Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, the Shaw Brothers, John Woo, and Wong Kar-wai. These are just a few of the cinematic titans who have called Hong Kong home. And what better way to pay homage to these legends than with the Avenue of Stars, a tribute to the city's cinematic heritage? As you stroll along this place, you'll be greeted by larger-than-life sculptures of Hong Kong icons like Anita Mui. You'll also discover over 100 handprint plaques set into the wooden handrails along the waterfront, each one a reminder of the countless stars who have graced Hong Kong's film industry over the years. 7. Hong Kong is a complete paradise for foodies, and we'll tell you why. Hong Kong boasts the highest number of food joints per capita, which means you're never far from your next delicious meal. With over 15,000 restaurants to choose from, you're spoiled for choice when it comes to satisfying your cravings. Now, Hong Kong isn't just about quantity, it's about quality too. Ever heard of the Michelin Guide? Well, Hong Kong is practically bursting with culinary excellence, with 77 restaurants earning a coveted spot in the prestigious guide for 2023. And the best part? Some of these Michelin-starred joints won't even break the bank. So let's talk about the must-try dishes that'll have you drooling before you even take a bite. From silky smooth tofu dessert to those iconic Hong Kong-style egg tarts, delicious pineapple buns, and tasty wonton noodles that'll have you hooked from the very first bite. But perhaps the true gem of Hong Kong's culinary heritage is dim sum. This beloved dish has been filling stomachs for thousands of years, evolving from a humble snack for weary travelers making their way along the Silk Road. 8. The ancient art of Feng Shui is still very much alive in Hong Kong, despite the city's modern, westernized vibe. Now, if you're scratching your head wondering what exactly Feng Shui is all about, we'll enlighten you. To break it down, the word Feng literally means fire, and Shui, on the other hand, means water. Together, it's a whole system of laws that govern the arrangement of space and orientation in relation to the flow of energy, known as qi. In simpler terms, it's all about harnessing the positive vibes and keeping the negativity at bay. Feng Shui is deeply ingrained in Hong Kong's architectural landscape fabric. From the layout of buildings to the placement of doorways and even the design of over 480 skyscrapers over there, Feng Shui influences it all. But why do Hong Kongers swear by Feng Shui? Well, besides keeping unlucky energy at bay, it's believed to enhance opportunities and invite good luck into your life. 9. Hong Kong holds the world's top rugby tournament, the Hong Kong Sevens, and it's number 1 on the World Rugby 7 Series calendar. This epic event takes place each year from late March to early April, turning the city into a rugby lover's paradise. This year, it is held from the 5th of April to the 7th. But here's the thing about the Hong Kong Sevens, it's not just about what happens on the field. Oh no. It's a full-blown carnival both inside and outside the stadium. Head to the Wan Chai district, and you'll find yourself immersed in so many game stalls, outdoor food markets, and lively festivities that'll keep you entertained for hours. And let's not forget about the pre-game celebrations happening all around town. From bars to restaurants, you can bet that there'll be festive alcoholic specials to get you in the spirit of things. Now here's the catch. Getting tickets to the Hong Kong Sevens is no easy feat. With only 9,000 tickets available to the general public and the rest snatched up by rugby clubs, ticket agents, teams, and sponsors, you'll have to act fast if you want to secure your spot in the stands. And if you're really determined, you might even try your luck in getting a package tour from a travel agent, especially if you're from the UK or Australia. 10. The Symphony of Lights is a nightly event that transforms the iconic Victoria Harbour into a mesmerizing blend of light and sound. As the world's largest permanent light and sound show, recognized by none other than the Guinness World Records, this breathtaking display is a must-see for visitors and locals alike. Organized by the Hong Kong Tourism Board, the show kicks off promptly at 8 p.m. Hong Kong time against the backdrop of Hong Kong's stunning skyline. 42 participating buildings come alive in a symphony of color and music, creating a magical atmosphere that captivates audiences night after night. To catch the best views of the show, head to prime viewpoints like the Avenue of Stars in Sim Shao Tsui, the waterfront promenade outside the Golden Bahuina Square in Wan Chai, or even on sightseeing ferries like the iconic Star Ferry. And for those extra special occasions like Chinese New Year and Christmas, keep an eye out for special pyrotechnic fireworks that add an extra layer of magic to the show, lighting up the sky in a dazzling display of color and excitement. 11. Hong Kong has a special belief that having a male firstborn followed by a daughter is like hitting the jackpot. Now, let's rewind the clock a bit to understand where this belief comes from. Thousands of years ago, women weren't exactly given a seat at the table in society, and in those days, the notion that males should be the head of the family was deeply ingrained in Chinese culture. So, what does this mean for modern-day Hong Kong? Well, even though times have changed and women have rightfully earned their place in all aspects of society, this traditional belief still holds a special place in the hearts of many Hong Kongers. But it's not just about gender roles. For many, this belief is a symbol of good fortune and prosperity for the family. It's like having the balance of yin and yang, bringing harmony and blessings into the household. 12. Let's talk about another one of Hong Kong's most iconic attractions, the legendary Peak Tram Railway. Believe it or not, this historic tramway is the oldest of its kind in the world, making it a true gem of Hong Kong's rich history. Now, as you hop aboard the Peak Tram, you'll be in for a ride like no other. It ascends over 396 meters above sea level. You'll be treated to jaw-dropping views of the city skyline, with buildings looking like they're tilting the higher you go. But here's what sets the Peak Tram apart from your average mode of transportation. It's not just about getting from point A to point B. Nope, this railway is a bona fide tourist attraction in its own right, considered one of the most famous and funicular railways on the planet. And to be honest, the experience of riding the Peak Tram is one that tourists rave about long after their stay in Hong Kong is over. 13. Did you know that Hong Kong is home to 263 islands scattered across more than 500 square miles? However, not all of these islands are what you'd call habitable or easily reachable. Take, for example, the Flat Island and Pak Shau Chau, nestled in the North and Sai Kung districts. These picturesque islands may not be on the tourist radar, but they're definitely worth exploring for those seeking off-the-beaten-path adventures. And then there's Yim Tin Sai, a name that might ring a bell for history lovers. This island, once home to over 1,000 Hakka people during the 19th century, is a fascinating glimpse into Hong Kong's past. But as the city's economy flourished and opportunities beckoned elsewhere, the population gradually migrated in search of better prospects. 14. If you're looking to paint the town red, head over to the electrifying neighborhood known as Lan Kwai Fong. This place is party central, and it's where the action never stops. Right within Lan Kwai Fong's bustling streets are different restaurants and bars, each one offering its own unique vibe and flavor. You will find high-end joints serving gourmet delights and cozy pubs giving you the edge you need. But Lan Kwai Fong isn't just for the faint of heart. Only come here if you're willing to let loose and party hard. You'll find tourists, expats, and locals alike all coming together to dance the night away and create memories that last a lifetime. Things kick into high gear on holidays or special occasions like Halloween. That's when the neighborhood really comes alive, with people spilling out onto the streets and the party reaching a whole new level of excitement. 15. The iconic Star Ferry has been a cherished part of Hong Kong's history since 1880. Originally known as the Kowloon Ferry Company, this maritime wonder has stood the test of time, earning its title as the city's oldest form of public transportation. As a matter of fact, locals hold it dear to their hearts, seeing it as a beloved symbol of their city's spirit and resilience. And when it comes to convenience, the Star Ferry is even more perfect. It's the fastest and most economical way to hop between Tsim Sha Tsui and Center or Wan Chai, with a breezy journey that takes less than 5 minutes to traverse the shimmering waters of Victoria Harbor. Picture yourself on the Star Ferry, feeling the sea breeze caress your skin as you soak in the breathtaking views of the iconic Hong Kong skyline. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or a first-time visitor, don't miss the chance to experience the magic of the Star Ferry. 16. If you're looking for a quick getaway from Hong Kong, you should look no further than Macao, just a breezy 55-minute boat ride away. Macao is like Asia's own version of Vegas, but with a charming Portuguese twist to it. This place used to be a Portuguese colony until the late 1990s, just like how Hong Kong was under British rule. And even though Macao is now free, you can still feel that Portuguese air everywhere you go, from the bilingual signs in Cantonese and Portuguese to the mouth-watering food and even the Mediterranean-style architecture. Now, for what to do here, visiting the casinos is a must. There are about 33 of them here, and they all give you that Las Vegas feel. Now, when you're not hitting up the casinos, there's plenty more to explore. Check out the UNESCO World Heritage Site, the ruins of St. Paul's, and if you're feeling adventurous, try bungee jumping from the top of the Macao Tower. Also, if you decide to stay the night, don't miss out on the House of Dancing Water show, an absolute wonder. Plus, for the shopaholics, Macao's a great place to shop for luxury goods, and you'll find some of your favorite designer stores all here. 17. Did you know that there is a remarkable bridge that connects Hong Kong to Macao and the bustling city of Zhuhai in mainland China? The Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macao Bridge, as it's officially known, went into operation on the 23rd of October 2018, after years of planning and construction. Stretching an impressive 55 kilometers over the Pearl River Delta, this bridge tunnel system is the world's longest sea crossing and the longest open sea fixed link. But it's not just about the numbers. This bridge is a game changer when it comes to travel time. Gone are the days of spending 3 long hours trekking between these cities. Thanks to this groundbreaking bridge, you can zip from Hong Kong to Zhuhai or Macao in just 30 minutes. 18. The world's longest covered escalator is in none other than the vibrant city of Hong Kong. Now, this isn't just your average escalator. Stretching over a staggering distance of more than 800 meters, this elevator easily carries passengers across a height of over 135 meters from bottom to top. But here's what makes this escalator truly special. Inspired by Hong Kong's steep and hilly terrain, this escalator provides a seamless way for locals and visitors alike to navigate the city's bustling streets and vibrant neighborhoods. And the best part? Along the way, you'll find yourself surrounded by many restaurants, bars, and shops making the journey as enjoyable as the destination. 19. Hong Kong is home to one of the busiest shipping ports in the entire world. With a name that translates to fragrant harbor in Chinese, this port is as important to the city's identity as its skyscrapers. But what makes Hong Kong's port so special? It's all about those deep waters, which make it perfect for ships looking to dock and unload their cargo. This makes Hong Kong a major player in the world of international trade. Hong Kong's port continues to rank among the most important hubs for global trade, keeping the city's economy afloat and its spirit alive. Which country would you like to hear about next? Let us know in the comments section if you have any facts that weren't mentioned here, and share them with us. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel for more fun facts.